that one, we're a part of it, and two, some people might like want to see the competition now.
Yeah. I tweeted about it.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm surprised that no one's made the comment on me on the stretcher yet.
I know. I feel like they're all just kind of flabbergasted, like, wait, what actually happened to you?
Yeah. All right, we're good. So let me send out the link. Copy. We'll put it in NXT chat.
Just put in catering NXT stream starting soon.
No, I'm doing it in NXT, saying here we go. And then I'll do at everyone one more time and go Jace Gold talking about Mania.
Mania.
Alright, here we go.
WrestleMania.
Hello and welcome to NXT. I am your host as always, Scott Silver. To the right of me, I can very comfortably say now, the new TPW Undisputed Champion, Mr. Man himself, Jace Gold. How are you here today?
I'm feeling amazing. I'm happy to be here today for NXT as we begin our King of the Ring qualifying matches here tonight.
Yes. Very good to be here. First leg of the NXT King of the Ring ballot. Here starting with the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. A man who doesn't know who his opponent is. There are a few handful of people who do not know their opponents here tonight in their qualifying, and Cody Rhodes is one of them. But before we get to the monumental matches that we're going to see tonight, talk us through. You have, from the very start of this, have said how itching you have wanted to finally be in the position you currently are now in. How does it feel to have gold around your waist for the second time in your career?
Feels amazing because after so much time of trying to get that match that I've been fighting for so long, and facing constant adversity going into it as the underdog and then winning by a wide margin, it feels great. Maybe not physically feeling the best, but
I mean,
I
it's a
will
good
make
point.
do. I'm feeling great tonight.
Very good to hear that. Now, I was going to say, you may not be feeling physically 100%, but you're going to, because remember, Jace Gold is in action tonight as one of the qualifying matches against one and only Rob Van Dam. So you're going to have to try your best to leg up. But right now, who is Cody Rhodes' opponent? And it appears Australian Underground's own, the chosen one, Jai Phillips. Jai Phillips trying to possibly have the chance to win the NXT Championship. It's going to be a very good opportunity for him. Yeah.
It is a great opportunity early in his career now to enter such a prestigious tournament that will also get him a shot at the NXT title. And we will see how he does against a very tough competition here tonight against Cody Rhodes.
Yes, that's very true. The American Nightmare versus the Chosen One. And mind you, just a reminder for everyone at home, this isn't the King of the Ring tournament. These are just the qualifying matches for the tournament. Unlike the women who have already been hand selected from multiple different companies, both us, New Japan Pro Wrestling, AEW, WWE, they have all been hand-picked for the next show, the Queen's Crown. Those have already been absolutely 100% confirmed, where these matches, since there was so many participants that wanted a piece of this tournament, we had to do preliminary rounds. So now, this match now underway, Jai wasting no time trying to bring the hurt to the American Nightmare. I think Jai's strategy here would be to try to get in quick, do as much damage as possible, and take out Cody before he can get some athleticism in here.
And this is probably Jai trying to use that element of surprise that I talk about a lot, because as stated when we began the show, Cody didn't know who his opponent was going into tonight. Didn't know that was going to be Jai. Jai, on the other hand, did know who his opponent was going to be, so he's much more prepared for this match.
Yes, that is true. Mind you, the other two matches, other than Jace Gold versus RVD, we have here tonight, we have Ricochet versing in a surprise opponent, and we have one of the biggest matches in NXT history. We have Jon Moxley, the unhinged one, versing Will Ospreay, representing New Japan Pro Wrestling, and that's going to be a huge match. And mind you, those may be our preliminary rounds for this show, but remember, our main event, due to the stipulations of last week, the Dirty Dogs, Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler, will be facing Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano, DIY for the NXT Championships. What a packed show we have here tonight.
Indeed, a packed show it is. And now we're seeing Cody work both of those arms with the stomps right below the elbows, doing some good long-term damage there to Jai.
Yes, that is a very good point and true, but Jai immediately countering with his clothesline. Both of these two are going toe-to-toe when it comes to reversing each other's athleticism. Both of these two are very similar builds when it comes to each other's stature. Jai may be getting a little bit greedy, being sent to the outside, and Cody looking to put some whisper into the wind. Top rope, crossbody.
And Cody displaying that athleticism with the crossbody off the top, now continuing to do damage to Jai Phillips here on the outside as he slams the knee to the outside.
And also another good point for a lot of people, and this is actually different from most King of the Rings that most companies do. So at the night of both the Queen's Crown and the King of the Ring tournament, there will be the tournament to determine the new Queen's Crown winner and the King of the Ring. And then the second after that match, they will have their match with the champion for that prestigious championship on that same night.
Exactly, and that will add a bit of challenge for whoever wins the tournament, as we see here. Jai pulling out Code Cutter of his own on Cody Rhodes' cover.
The disrespect to Cody Rhodes and the kick out at 2.
Cody able to kick out at 2, but it'll be interesting to see how the winner of the tournament handles that, facing the champion on the same night.
Yes, that is true. Not only going through a good 4 matches, including if they're going to get to the finals to determine being King of the Ring, but also that 5th match to determine if you're actually going to take home the championship that you're trying to win at a crossface, but rope break from Phillips. Cody possibly trying to go for something on the outside, but then changed his mind. Sending Jai into the ropes. Hip toss. Very good hip toss by the American Nightmare. I mean, if you look at these two, getting rid of how one person isn't ready for the other with a disaster kick, who do you think walks away from this the victor?
Well, if you get rid of that, discretion, who has the advantage, who has the element of surprise, as we saw Cody Cutter on Jai Phillips into the cover.
This could be it right here, and a kick out at 2. Phillips is still here.
And as I was saying, I believe that Cody, had he had known going into this match who he would be facing, would have had the advantage as he hit the moonsault from the top rope.
Very good moonsault by Cody, proving everyone wrong that he's still a jack of all trades when it comes to wrestling business. To try to possibly go for another Cody Cutter, but broken up by Jai. Oh, and a busted open. The American Nightmare now bleeds red here as Jai rolling to the outside, trying to get some space to breathe, but then Cody, suicide dive connects. Jai really needs to think about trying something soon, or else the feeling of possibly being the king of NXT may be away from everyone for good, but Cody almost dropping him on his freaking neck. Cover. And a kick out at 2.
Jai showing a lot of resolve here, staying in this thing.
Possibly trying to go for another Cody cutter, but Jai now getting his momentum back in this matchup. Going the outside. Goes for it! He gets it! He gets the Sydney Sty!
Cover by Jai.
And a kick out at 2. The Harbour Bridge by Jai Phillips. He was able to get it, but a kick out at 2. Possibly trying to go for another one, but stop with the disaster kick! Cody Rhodes moves on to the King of the Ring tournament.
Cody able to get a quality victory. Great effort from Jai, but it seems like the element of surprise from Jai isn't enough to get the victory over Cody Rhodes here tonight, as Cody will advance to the King of the Ring tournament.
But no, a very good showing from both two men. Definitely Jai, he put up quite a fight, even using Cody's own move on him. But regardless, congratulations to the American Nightmare on qualifying one step further to becoming king. All right.
Yes, sir.
Not too bad.
Not too bad, not too bad.
Now we move on to the next qualifying match as the one and only, one of the best aerial athletes in modern wrestling today, someone who's been a part of two of the greatest matches here on NXT television. Ricochet is here.
Ricochet looking big opportunity here to advance his career. It's been, no one's ever doubted that he's had the in-ring talent, but it's been the ability to execute in big moments. That's why he hasn't advanced to the upper echelon yet in his career. But this here tonight is an opportunity to reach that upper echelon if he's able to get a win here tonight in this King of the Ring qualifier.
Absolutely, and we've definitely, I completely agree with what you're saying. Everyone knows that Ricochet has the skills. We saw that on the other week where he versed AJ Styles in a one-on-one competition, and that was one of the best matches here to date. So the real question is, will he be able to topple his mysterious opponent to qualify for the King of the Ring tournament?
And we are about to find out who that mystery opponent is. Another King of the Ring qualifier, we were not in the know of who Ricochet will be facing. Who will it be?
Wait a second. Wait. What the hell? What the hell is this? The man who has held the AEW Championship for 346 days. He is a PWI Top 500 #1 ranked wrestler of the world, Wrestler Observer Wrestler of the Year, and Sports Illustrated Wrestler of the Year from North Carolina. He weighs in at 224 pounds. The best bout machine, Kenny Omega, is here in NXT. I am shaking right now.
Omega, one of the best wrestlers to ever do it. Especially one of the best wrestlers of this generation. So we talked about Ricochet's ability to not get it done in big moments. This is a big moment. This is his opportunity here. And a victory against one of the best in the world would surely shoot up his reputation and, of course, get him into the King of the Ring tournament as he throws a right hand to Omega with the early momentum going in favor of Ricochet.
Obviously, one of the agreed signees from AEW, letting him be a part of this tournament, not actually signed to AEW, but still here, and a dropkick to the outside. Kenny's going to waste no time in this matchup. We've seen his amazing bouts with the Young Bucks, with Kazuchika Okada, with Will Ospreay, who will also be here tonight. There's a lot.
Of course,
there's a
Ospreay's
long
match coming up later.
Yes, there's a long, long list of amazing matches that Kenny has been a part of, and will this be another accolade to his long list of achievements? But he needs to try to topple Ricochet as his next opponent.
It is going to be no easy task for either side, but Ricochet, like we talked about earlier, the element of surprise didn't work out. Will the element of surprise work out for Omega? As we see Ricochet continuing to get this good offense in, keeping a good pace, keeping a good rhythm going as he gets a suicide dive to the outside.
Oh my god. Now, trying to fight on the outside and throwing him down. Ricochet may not have the absolute power or the muscle mass of Kenny Omega, but god damn it, is he powerful and definitely not a contender to sleep on. Kenny knows that coming into this match.
And covered by Ricochet after the right hand, gets a 1 count, but not much more than that.
Absolutely
but Ricochet
not.
Still in control here even after the failed count. He's covering up, goes for the forearm. Right hand from Omega. Omega
Darring him.
with the slam.
Straight down, and a suicide dive immediately after that. Jesus Christ.
And Omega throwing all caution to the wind, but the kick from Ricochet. But Omega able to recover.
The power of Kenny on full display as a powerbomb the outside. Throwing him back into the ring. All we need is one V-trigger or one-winged angel from Kenny to put it all away. Possibly trying to go for that, but Ricochet stops him in his tracks.
Ricochet able to fight out of the collar and elbow tie-up. Drop kick from Ricochet. Goes for the standing shooting star, but Omega having the ring awareness about him to get the knees up. Drop kick from Omega.
What is Kenny thinking of doing here? Sending Ricochet into the ropes. Leapfrog. Drop down. And a big knee straight to the skull of Ricochet. Cover. And a kick out at 2. Now a roll-up pin from Ricochet. Kick out at 1.
Again, only able to get a 1. And the forearm there from Omega. Trying to take momentum back here.
Absolutely.
Irish whip into the corner. And Omega putting him on the top. Throws a right. And Omega might be looking for a superplex here from the top.
Oh my god, oh
Omega
my god! Superplex!
To Ricochet.
Oh no. Kenny again throwing caution into the wind. But no, Ricochet! Sidestepping out of the way, throwing Kenny back into the ring. Giving him almost a second to breathe. But Kenny! Crossbody! My god, these two going to absolute hell and back.
And Ricochet holding his own here, calling for Omega to get back in the ring.
Reset the count
And
right
this is
there.
a testament to the talent I was talking about. The talent everyone knows that Ricochet has. He has the talent to be the best in the world.
Whoa,
And
whoa,
he's
whoa,
showing
whoa,
it here.
whoa!
And a one-winged angel from Ricochet to Kenny Omega, showing disrespect. He may not have the muscle mass, but he does have the strength to hit that one-winged angel. Ricochet, like I was saying, has that in-ring ability, but just hasn't been able to execute in the crucial moments. Maybe he's finally proving everyone wrong. He's putting on a great performance here tonight.
Absolutely. Very much it could be a message saying that maybe that Kenny's not welcome here in NXT, that maybe he should go back to where he belongs in AEW. Nonetheless, Ricochet definitely trying to show that he's here to stay as he gets slammed to the canvas outside.
And Omega, of course, not going to go down lightly. Ricochet now out of control. And for this not being a no DQ match, this is just a typical one-on-one. There's been a lot of fighting outside of the ring as Omega continues to circle the ring, making his way back in.
Absolutely, as Ricochet slams him down back to the canvas. Ricochet top rope. I think we know what's about to happen here.
Ricochet
doesn't get a 720.
And Omega
could be looking to capitalize here. One winged angel. And he moves on. What a match here tonight as Kenny Omega moves on to the King of the Ring tournament. What a spectacle that was.
And again, Ricochet putting on the great performance that we always expect of him, but just again, unable to come out on top in such a crucial match yet again as Omega qualifies for the King of the Ring.
He will meet Cody Rhodes there, possibly in the same bracket, possibly not, but regardless, welcome to NXT and welcome to the King of the Ring tournament, Kenny Omega. Time for yours.
Time for match.
Time to everyone go the champions here. And now, the next match. Obviously, Jay Skulls had to step away. Rob Van Dam.
Making his way to the ring from Battle Creek, Michigan, weighing in at 235 pounds,
Rob Van Dam definitely on a side to possibly join the King of the Ring tournament. He's been on a little bit of a win streak. Definitely one of the most dominant people in NXT when he's in the ring. Obviously, he hasn't been as prominent on NXT programming purely because of the very mass amount of champions having beef with each other in the ring. But no one can undeny the power and the athleticism that this man has. But will it be enough for the Golden One? Will these two have fought before? These two had a match very early on in NXT programming. But will it be enough for either one of these two? As the man who we can now call the new TPW Undisputed Champion. And there he is. Championship in hand. Jace Gold. Jace Gold. Absolute pride in holding that championship over his shoulder. And now, it could very much be, looking at what this match could possibly represent, we could very much see Jace Gold holding both the TPW Undisputed Championship and the NXT Undisputed Championship. That would be a testament to what Jace Gold is able to accomplish. This is going to be huge. He holds the championship up with absolute pride, but now he must use all of his focus on Rob Van Dam. As he said earlier tonight on commentary, he's still a little bit battered up. He was in a 1 hour Iron Man match with Liam Rogers. Match now officially underway. Will this be enough? Try to go for a code breaker, but stopped by Gold. Both these two back and forth with reversals. I think Rob Van Dam trying to waste no time, but Jace able to step out of harm's way. Slams him down to the canvas. Jay's a little bit slower than normal, obviously, testament to his main event match. Knee straight to the skull of RVD. Trying to work on the skull. RVD here. Now, definitely trying to do some work with as little momentum as possible. As the stiff right hands to RVD. RVD now up and at him. Sends him into the ropes. Try to go for his signature swift kick, but comes up a little bit short. Now Jace Gold able to capitalize. And now RVD. But no, Jace Gold getting out of harm's way. Sends RVD down. Drop kick to the skull. But not enough to send RVD down in a super kick. Oh my god. Now springboard kick. Straight to Jace Gold. Now what is RVD looking at doing here and working? Oh Jesus Christ, back submission but a rope break from Gold. Standing flip straight to Gold. Now slam down by RVD. This match very even at the moment. Anyone's gaming a DDT from RVD. And now RVD may be looking to put it all on the line here tonight, and a suicide dive connects. Counter two. Try to look for a power bomb onto Gold, but Gold getting out of harm's way. Try to go for a super kick. Both of these two countering one another. Sends Gold in the commentary desk and a flip from RVD, trying to be the veteran in this matchup. Gold now with the strikes. Try to go for a signature crossface on the outside. Counter 6. Could this very well be a count out victory? Count out victories will still count. It's the count of 7. These two need to think about getting back in the ring. That's exactly what RVD now does. Now flipping him back down to the canvas. Drop kick to the skull. Try to go for a super kick, but Jace Gold catches it. Clothesline as a rebuttal. These two both know. Oh, now Crucifix! Crucifix to RVD. Will that be it? And I know how to kick out at 2. Jace Gold knows that the path to the crown is something that's one of the hardest things to do in professional wrestling, as he calls for... And no, a caught by RVD, possibly trying to go for a stunner that he learnt from Grayson Waller last week, but comes up a little bit short. It's RVD, no, but no. Rolled up by Jace. Kick out at 2. With them running at one another, and a drop kick from RVD. Kick straight to the back. All these men trying to do everything they can on the outside to just brutalize their opponent. Makes it easier for the 1, 2, 3 or for a submission to be set in. Jace sends RVD to the barricade. Slamming him multiple times. Now his head, RVD now busted open. Now parading around RVD on his shoulders. And slamming down to the outside. Counter 6. RVD needs to realize where he's at, or else this could all be over. What is happening here? Another slam down. This is genius from Jace Gold, but no, respecting the rules, Jace Gold resets the count. He wants to win legitimately. I can respect that. Slams down again. Sends him to the barricade again. Jace very much could be still in hardcore mode from the match he had at Mania. He had to absolutely tear Rogers limb from limb to come out with the victory. This could very much be the mindset that Jace Gold is still in, needing to fight, do everything he can to brutalize an opponent, to come out with the victory. Is now RVD finally getting the upper hand, slamming his back into the barricade. Count of 7. These two are getting close as RVD now heading back into the ring. Jace Gold quickly following. Both men now back into the ring. Jace Gold could be going to finish this with a final chapter. Out of nowhere, final chapter. And no, a kick out! A kick out at 2 from RVD! A final chapter was not enough after almost 5 minutes of brutality on the outside. A final chapter was not enough, and Jace Gold with the strikes. What do they do now? Is Jace top rope looking to get an elbow drop, but coming up short. RVD, a little bit old school here. Working on the legs of Jace Gold. Putting more insult to injury. Again. Just targeting the legs of Jace Gold. Jace Gold able to get out of harm's way, getting some momentum back in the match, sending RVD onto the announce table. Taking a little bit too long there. RVD figuring out where he's at. Both of the counters from these two men. As we get to the count of 7. Risking it once more as the kicks from RVD. Count of 8. Will RVD reset the count? And he does. He shares mutual respect for Jace Gold. Something we like to see here at NXT. As he sends him up and sends him down onto the outside. Getting the crowd behind him. RVD chants echoing throughout the arena. And again, tackling the legs. Sends him off commentary desk. Oh no, now the TPW champion. Try to get RVD back into the ring. Gets back in the ring knowing that RVD will follow. And now, Will-O-Wisp DDT! Could that be it? Will the undisputed champion move on to the King of the Ring? And he does. Able to submit one of the biggest ECW stars, RVD, with a Will-O-Wisp DDT. The TPW undisputed champion now makes his way to the King of the Ring tournament. What a match that was. And I can't wait to hear how brutalizing it was when Jace Gold meets us back at commentary for our semi-main event. Jon Moxley versus Will Ospreay for another spot at the King of the Ring tournament. But congratulations, my commentary partner, and I'll hear from you very soon.
W.
This is going to be crazy. And And now we will semi-main event, the last King of the Ring qualifying match for this show, and I'd like to take this moment and welcome back Jace Gold to commentary.
Good to be back. Good to be back.
And now, the lunatic, one of the most dangerous men in all of professional wrestling, Jon Moxley, here. Jesus Christ.
And one of the most dangerous men in all of professional wrestling, a man who will do anything and everything to get a victory in the ring, Jon Moxley. Going to have a very tough matchup here tonight, however.
Absolutely, absolutely. But he has quite the opponent, New Japan's own Will Ospreay. That is someone you can't sleep on.
Absolutely not, especially with Moxley's constant need to go all in on every match. You wonder if eventually it will catch up with him, and maybe tonight could be that night.
Absolutely. The aerial assassin Will Ospreay making his technical debut here in NXT. The Englishman. But yet showing a lot of green on his outfit. I like that. I very much like that about him, man.
Yes, Ospreay representing here tonight. Ospreay, one of the best talents in the world. We've seen a lot of the best talents in all of wrestling here tonight on NXT. We get to see another one here. Will Ospreay and Jon Moxley.
No time!
As immediately DDT from Will Ospreay.
Absolutely. Will Ospreay known for his aerial excellence, and that's on full display here in this match. Underleg kick. Moxley sent into the ropes, drop down, and now slam onto the knee of Will Ospreay. Kick to the midsection. But I must say really quickly, how are you feeling after that match that you had just now with RVD?
Fucking tired. I got the shit kicked out of me, especially after so recently having a very long match. But I still found a way to come through, and I mean, respect to Rob, man. He could have very easily won that match if he had just taken the count out, but he didn't. He wanted to win it the right way, and I respect that. And ultimately, I managed to come out on top. So respect to Rob for the performance tonight.
Yes, absolutely. Now Will Ospreay again with the Hurricane Runner. Going to the outside is the worst thing you can do against Will Ospreay. He loves to fly, connecting to Jon Moxley, shutting down almost any aggression that he has for this match. Jesus Christ. Count of 5, throwing Moxley back into the ring. Man from the United Kingdom showing that wrestling prowess here again with another Hurricane Rana. Goes for a cover. A rope break from Moxley keeps him in this match.
Having that great veteran ring awareness, getting the rope there.
Absolutely, absolutely. And now, the clotheslines from both men being tripped up. Will Ospreay feeling the crowd. And actually, hold on. I'm just receiving word now that before Will Ospreay came out, he was very much trying to hide away from all of our production team and trying to take a very specific, what people are calling a very special and important phone call.
I wonder what that could mean. I personally don't know Will that well, so I don't know what he could be talking about as we see a pile driver from Moxley. But it'll be interesting to see what that call could have potentially been about with Ospreay as we see Mox go into the cover 1, 2, but not enough to put William Ospreay away.
Absolutely. Will Ospreay always seems to be 5 steps ahead, and now a paradigm shift, busting Will open. I don't think he may have been able to think about that. Could this be a way for good? And no, a kick out at 2. I was just about to say, Will Ospreay is someone to always think 5 steps ahead when it comes to any plan, whether it be in or out the ring, and now a shoulder dive from Moxley. Now we're seeing the ruthless side of Moxley here. Well, no, Will able to reverse it into some stiff lefts of his own.
Ospreay putting on a good performance, and
oh my
Ospreay
God!
Into the cover.
Could that be it? But no, a kick out at 2. More stiff rights from Moxley. No, Moxley, Will Ospreay, sorry, my apologies. Sends him to the outside.
What's Ospreay looking to do here? Is he going to go for another suicide dive? What's he looking to do? He's just going to let the ref count as he comes to the outside now.
No, doesn't want to put too much risk into this match, especially now that he's busted open. All it takes is one cut on a skull for Jon Moxley to immediately take advantage of it. It's now count of 3. Moxley back inside the ring. And now he may be looking to go risky. Oh my God!
Moxley flying with the elbow, managing to connect, and now raking the eyes of Ospreay, throwing him into the corner of that announce table, that hard-edged corner of our announcer's table, throwing Ospreay back into the ring, and Moxley soon follows, picking up Ospreay. What's Moxley looking to do here? Moxley looking for the paradigm shift, and he hits it!
Elevated paradigm shift, could that be it? But no, a rope break from his boot.
And now Moxley getting angry, but Ospreay able to roll over and get the ground and pound of his own.
Using that anger against him. Most people have found that out about Moxley here in NXT. Will now with the chops and slaps. Bring him up. Slams him back down. Stiff right. Hurricane Rana. Goes for a cover on Moxley. And he gets it. He wore out Moxley. Will Ospreay moves to the King of the Ring tournament. That is a sentence I never thought I would utter in my 10 years of doing commentary.
I didn't think I'd ever see it either, but Ospreay able to pick up the victory here in his official NXT debut against Jon Moxley. He joined myself, Cody Rhodes, in the King of the Ring.
Not to mention Kenny Omega as well. He's had history with that man as well.
Of course, you cannot forget Omega and Ospreay's history. And you have to wonder, will they end up in the same group? Will they end up facing each other early in the tournament?
W, time for main event time. Oh, DIY attire. DIY attire. I want to see how they look like with the belts, with the DIY attire. I want to be so happy. Alrighty, here for our main event as per last week. Dolph Ziggler winning the right for the Dirty Dogs to challenge for the NXT Tag Team Championships. And we start with the glorious one, Robert Roode. Man who's too familiar with the letters of NXT. He could very much be someone to take away the win here.
He very well could. I mean, listen, we're looking at a former NXT champion.
Yes, very good point. Very good point. Also, the relationship he has with Dolph Ziggler, definitely one to be on the lookout for. Those two work surprisingly really, really well together. So it's something to always keep your eye out, especially when you're in the ring with both men at the same time. So this could be no easy feat for DIY here tonight.
Absolutely not. It would be a difficult outing. We have seen DIY come up with the difficult victories so far during this tag team title reign.
Yes, a very good point here. Very good point. My question is, have the Dirty Dogs prepared enough to be in the ring with Gargano and Ciampa? That is my question.
Well, we know that Dolph is going to be warmed up for this competition. He's the one who won the Fatal 4-Way to give the Dirty Dogs the right for this match. It's going to be a matter of, will they have enough cohesion? Will they have enough teamwork to be able to come out on top, become our NXT Tag Team Champions?
Absolutely. As we've seen before, no easy feat, but DIY has defeated the OC, has defeated Judgment Day, has defeated the Street Profits. Will the Dirty Dogs be the next team to end up on that list? We find that out in our main event here tonight. As the man who was able to outlast 3 separate men to earn the right to challenge, Dolph Ziggler, enters the ring. As the champions now come out. There they are. Championships around their waist. DIY is here. Some would say the team killers. They have defeated every single team that has come before them. They are the team when you think about the tag team championships.
They very much are. They have not been as successful in singles competition, but in terms of tag team competition, unbeatable so far. Remain tag champs for the majority of this year here on NXT, and we will see tonight if they're able to continue the dominant reign. Almost running out of competitors for them to go up against, it seems like, but the Dirty Dogs have their chance to put their name as the ones to defeat DIY.
Absolutely. And now we go down for the ring introductions.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall and is for the NXT World Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 453 pounds, Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler, Dirty Dogs. And their opponents at a combined weight of 400 pounds. They are the NXT World Tag Team Champions, Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano, DIY.
Now putting the championships on the line, giving them to the ref. It could be the very last time we see them with those championships.
It very well could be. It could be changing hands to 2 former world champions, of course, in Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode here tonight.
Now match officially underway. Tommaso Ciampa starting for DIY and Robert Roode starting for the Dirty Dogs. Trying to go for a neck breaker, Robert coming up short. Now neck breaker from Tommaso Ciampa, starting with the stiff lefts.
Dropping him with the stiff lefts, that grounded pound as he looks to tag in his teammate Johnny Gargano.
Gargano working on both members. Jesus Christ. And a slingshot. Jesus Christ, to the outside. DDT on the apron. Knowing that teamwork is everything, and a DDT to Ciampa as well.
And those matches very early on fallen into chaos.
Very quickly as Robert trying to show off his gloriousness. Being thrown into the corner. Ziggler back up on their side. Robert Roode, a very technical wrestler. And a slam down from Robert. Very hard to deal with a technical wrestler, especially with Gargano, someone who specializes in quick strikes and very quick agility. Sends him over to the Dirty Dog's corner, tagging in Ziggler. The double teaming, but Gargano able to get out of harm's way really quickly. Reversed by Ziggler. Hip toss. Quick tag out to Ciampa. I mean, we both know that tagging is essential in tag team matches, but like these two teams do it quite often.
Yes, they do it quite often. Their strategy boils down to constantly getting each man out so to keep a constant flow of both momentum and stamina going in and out, to keep their stamina high and also keep their momentum going, so they're both staying active while also not burning too much pace.
Very good, very good. I mean, we're talking Jay's Goal being an three-time champion in tag team wrestling, so you definitely know your stuff.
Of course, it is a certain art to tag team wrestling and a certain style that not everyone can do. And it's sometimes brushed by the wayside people because it didn't respect tag wrestling as much, but it has a certain skill set that not just any guy can do.
Yes, that is very good point. As now Ciampa being tossed around by Dolph Ziggler. Going for a cover very early on. Gargano breaking it up for DIY. Slams him back down. And hold on, this just in. Building on the Will Ospreay questioning, backstage officials just saw him be approached by someone wearing orange. It's unclear to see who that is. But he's been approached, and apparently both left the arena together. As now Robert Roode goes for a pin on Ciampa and a kick out at 1.
Interesting. Continuing updating this Ospreay situation. Not really sure what it could be, but we will hopefully find out in the coming days or moments. Who knows?
Couldn't agree more. It's now Dolph Ziggler and a face slam straight to Ciampa. DIY not having any kind of momentum or pushing for this match. Ziggler.
He needs some of that momentum. He's starting to tune up the band. Dolph Ziggler.
No.
But goes for it and misses it. Caught by Tommaso Ciampa.
Just as I said, there's no momentum coming from DIY. That immediately happens. Now tagging in Johnny Wrestling. What does he do here? Ziggler into the ropes.
Gargano. Drop kick.
Trying to keep Ziggler in here, keeping him away from his partner. Very good strategy from Gargano here.
Good strategy, smart moves. Here, of course, from the tag wrestling veteran in Gargano. As the elbow flies from Dolph Ziggler.
Constantly reversing one another. Ziggler needing to pay attention to Gargano every single moment he can. Now Robert defending himself on the outside, and Ziggler trying to go to Ciampa and coming up short. Both teams now attacking their respective partner. There's no more Ciampa for Team DIY, and now there's no more Robert Roode for Team Dirty Dogs. It's just Gargano and Ziggler, but Ziggler trying to confuse Johnny.
And Ziggler immediately getting the ground and pound. Johnny getting a little too cocky. You don't see that from him often, but Ziggler able to take advantage. A reversal from Johnny very quickly as we see Robert Roode making his way back to the ropes.
Yes, good point, good point. Leapfrog, drop down from Ziggler. Snap suplex. Break it up from one. Now going after Ciampa. Sleeper hold on Ciampa as Gargano with another DDT on the outside to Robert Roode. Third one. Ziggler double axe handle. He's almost single-handedly taken out both members of DIY.
And just amazing individual performance from Dolph Ziggler as now Johnny Gargano with the snap suplex to Dolph, who is a little distracted, now dropping the elbow of his own. Just throwing.
They both know what's at stake, both teams, the NXT Tag Team Championships. As now Gargano looks center of the ring. Gargano escape on Ziggler. Will this be enough? Will it put it away?
Roode now getting in the ring, and Roode able to break it up just in the nick of time. Now Tommaso going after him.
The damage might already be done. Snake eyes to Ziggler as Gargano steps out of harm's way. Ciampa looking for a tag here.
He's
all he
calling
wants.
Johnny to get the tag from the outside.
But now he can't get any more. Ziggler, ring awareness, gets rid of Ciampa. Neck breaker. About to tag into Robert, but Robert getting out of the way to try to deal with Gargano. Ziggler, German suplex on the outside. Gargano able to break out of harm's way. Try and go for something, but Ziggler stops him, and another slam to the outside.
We continue to see the fighting tonight on the outside has been a theme this week. A lot of guys fighting on the outside as a Russian leg sweep from Dolph. As we get to a count of 7 now.
Count of 8.
Dolph's got to be careful here. You can't win the titles by count out.
Think he may try to reset the count right now. No, he doesn't.
As we get to a count of 10 and the Dirty Dogs win.
Dirty Dogs may not win the championships, but they got a win over DIY.
DIY unable to get a victory in tag team competition the first time in a while. It ends with a count-out victory. They hang on to their titles, but it is a bittersweet for both sides. DIY able to hang on to their titles, but at what cost? And Dirty Dogs getting a victory, but not getting those coveted tag titles. You wonder what the future now looks like for both these teams.
Absolutely. It's very hard for people to get a win over DIY. What does this say for the future and a possible future championship shot? But that is all the time we have tonight. Thank you so much for tuning into NXT. I've been Scott Silver, and this has been JS Gold. And we will see you when we see you.